I came across a phrase by poet Angelus Silesius: God is and speak no more. It seems so simple, yet profound. What does it really mean?
It points to a deep mystical truth. When Silesius says God is, he's emphasizing that merely acknowledging God's existence is enough. There's no need to say more, because any attempt to explain or describe God would fall short. God's essence is beyond words, beyond human comprehension.
Why can't we describe God? Isn't language meant to help us understand things better?
Language is powerful, but it has its limits. God's nature is infinite, formless, and transcendent. Words and concepts are finite. They can only point to something, but they can't capture its true essence. In trying to describe God, we risk reducing the infinite to something that our minds can grasp. That's why Silesius suggests that once you recognize God simply is, there's nothing more to say.
So, does this mean that understanding God is more about silence than speaking?
Precisely. The ultimate truth about God is found in silent acknowledgement, in the direct experience of His presence, rather than in trying to explain Him with words. This is especially true in non-dualism, where God is seen not as a separate entity, but as the fundamental reality, pure consciousness that pervades everything.
How does non dualism relate to the idea of God is?
In non-dualism, saying God is acknowledges the ultimate reality without attempting to define it. God is not separate from creation or the Creator, but the essence of all that exists. Just as waves are different from one another, yet are all part of the same ocean, all forms and experiences are expressions of the same underlying reality, God. There's no need to define the ocean, it simply is.
That's a beautiful metaphor. The wave realizes it's the ocean, not just a wave.
Exactly. The wave's essence is not separate from the ocean. Similarly, when we realize God is, we recognize that all of existence, including ourselves, is an expression of the same divine reality. This is the isness of everything, the pure, unconditioned state of being, free from labels and distinctions.
How does isness relate to time?
Isness is experienced as nowness, the immediate direct experience of reality as it is, without the interference of thoughts or judgments. It's the eternal now, not something that happens in time, but something that transcends time. When you recognize God is, you're acknowledging this eternal presence, which exists beyond past, present, and future.
So, isness is beyond time.
Yes, time as we understand it is a construct of the mind, a way to organize experiences. But in the direct experience of God is, these distinctions of past, present, and future dissolve. You encounter a reality that is whole, unbroken, and timeless. This isness is the constant, unchanging presence that underlies every moment, every experience. It's the eternal backdrop against which all temporal events occur.
So, isness and nowness are really the same.
They are one and the same. Both point to the immediate and timeless reality, God's presence that is always present, here and now. When you truly grasp this, you're no longer bound by the flow of time, but acknowledging the eternal presence that God is.